Video games, at their core, are meant to be experiences. Some are long and arduous, while others are bombastic and fleeting. And then you got the special cases, games that have burrowed their way so deep into a population, it's unlikely they'll ever fade into obscurity. These games often define years, even decades, of an individual's life, creating memories so fond that looking back on them feels like reliving another life entirely. Notable examples of these special cases include titles like GTA 5, Fortnite, and of course, Minecraft. Let's not beat around the bush. I adore Minecraft. Even though it's fallen out of favor with me in recent years, it's still managed to take up a small portion of my subconscious, and I can't help but think back fondly on the game. If you read the title of my video, or you're my teacher grading this, you might be asking, what does this have to do with Latin class? On the surface, nothing, really. But the more I thought about the two, the more I began to relate the experiences and memories each one brought into my life. In this video, I hope to accurately convey my feelings for both through their similarities in my life, specifically starting with their individual experiences. So, imagine this. You just unboxed your first gaming console, and one of the first games you got with it is some game called Minecraft. For the sake of this example, I'll be focusing on Bedrock Edition. As you boot it up, being the new gamer that you are, you struggle to navigate the menus, eventually stumbling upon the world creation screen. You manage to create a world, and as you finish loading in, you're overwhelmed with the world of unique looks, unable to comprehend the environment around you, only being able to deduce that it was created with great care. Now, picture walking into your first day of high school, knowing nothing but your own name and, if you're lucky, what your classes are. You stumble through the hallways, reaching a classroom with words and literature sprawled across every surface, the meanings of which are lost on you. Despite this, it's obvious. Extreme care was put into this place. A care that you have yet to understand. You have just entered Latin 1. Individually, these are just moments, but retrospectively, they're critical events, roots of a tree yet to grow, and comparatively, one and the same. The feeling of walking into my first Latin class period, hearing my teacher Mr. V aggressively greet us with "Salve," despite our ignorance to the language. It all reminds me of coming face to face with a world that could be taken apart, block by block, expecting me to transform its resources into something new before I even knew how. It can all come off as very confusing, yet intriguing at the same time. As time passes, these unfamiliar environments begin to shape us. The once strange plains and forests now invite us rather than confuse us, and the words scattered around the classroom begin to reveal their messages slowly but surely. We take wood and effortlessly craft tools to aid our survival, just as we took in word endings and translated sentences in our red Cambridge books. You have successfully made it to Latin 2. At this stage, you're definitely not a pro. But you're not a noob either. You'll begin experimenting with the world around you, perhaps trying to build a house out of wood and stone instead of just dirt. Or perhaps you'll look for the main verb before translating the random gibberish before it. Not to mention, you'll have some of these rules down pat, like memorizing which food items give the most hunger and what the personal noun endings ost, mustis und mean. Slowly but surely, you adapt to the new environment you've been placed in, still oblivious yet knowledgeable to desire more. You'll continue reading Cambridge stories and learn of the fate of Taediosum and his family. So devastating. You'll dig deep into the earth and find resources like diamond and obsidian. Nothing can stop you now. And if you made it to this stage, it's only a matter of time before you spring yourself into the next. I won't deny. The divide between little Timmy over there barely finding out that iron breaks diamonds and little Xander learning that some sentences are purely theoretical is a large one to get over. What do I mean by that? Well, obviously, you're in Latin 3. You probably watched some videos online, or your friends tell you that putting obsidian in a special pattern and a little flint and steel can create a portal to, well, I don't know, HE double hockey sticks? And then, gracious, kind Mr. Chu may come up to you and say, Oh, well, this is the subjunctive. It isn't actually real, it only represents a hazy reality. But hey, you're a big strong lad, so you get your pencil and iron armor, and you prepare to face the dangers of this new realm, so close, yet so far from the overworld you have come to know and love. This is where a lot, and I mean a lot, of people struggle. Fall in their lava and lose all their stuff type struggle. It's easy to be overwhelmed with so much new information. Not to mention the fact that the Cambridge books got like 5 different protagonists. What? What I mean to say is, it's not easy. You will die to a ghast. You will be completely stumped by a sentence or two. And you will rethink your life choices. And yet, it's hard to just put the game down. I struggled a bit in Latin 3, I won't lie. But every time I fell, every time it felt like I had lost everything, I had more than just the challenges around me. In both instances, you will have made friends and memories that will be supporting you even as you continue to fail. Soon enough, you'll find that nether fortress, memorize that ending and translation, and conquer the nether and Latin 3. With only your own mind and skills to guide you, you'll take your newfound blaze rods and create Eyes of Ender. You'll take your well-earned stickers from those arduous tests and make awesome designs on your Chromebook. With these items in hand, you will set off on an entirely new adventure across oceans, through the underworld, various islands, including but not limited to Carthage, and you will step into Latin 4. It's hard to believe that only so long ago, me and the friends I made were back in Latin 1, failing to make even a semi-decent sentence or a dirt house. Both those times, as they usually tend to be, were stepping stones for this moment. Maybe at this point, you're an encyclopedia of knowledge, being able to name the mechanics of redstone, crops, and poetry, or maybe you never really got the hang of mining or crafting, and still find yourself stumbling from time to time. Whatever the case is, you're still here, in a land dominated by the malicious aura of Virgil, the strongest poet in history, and Caesar, the luckiest guy in history. You'll follow those mysterious eyes of Ender to the ends of the world, in search of a stronghold and the secrets that lie within. Welcome to Latin 4. This part of my Latin journey was the most interesting in that it allowed me much more freedom in what I did, similarly to the time between conquering the Nether and finding the End stronghold. You're familiar enough with the world around you to coast as you please. Maybe you'll build a bigger farm, study some vocab, sit down at your desk and translate 2.5 pages worth of poetry or something like that. Oh. But, whatever you choose to do, there's still an end goal that constantly looms over you, whether it be the malicious Ender Dragon, eagerly expecting your arrival, or the AP Latin exam, eagerly expecting your $40. You begin to relish in your previous years, lamenting the days when all you had to do was translate a couple of pictures in your red book. It allows you time to appreciate how far you've come from time to time, as you easily recognize that one word that stumped you for so long, or wander out at night without a second thought for any potential danger. I mean, why would you? You're a Latin 4 student. You're cracked. And soon enough, you'll muster up the courage, or May will roll around, and you'll valiantly put on your gear, JCL socks, and face the final challenge. Study sessions with Mr. Chu and stacking up on golden apples will become a common occurrence, hoping to be one step ahead of whatever is thrown at you. And as you walk into that AP exam room, or that Ender portal, placing each eye with the utmost precision, or running through countless passages of Aeneas ghosting Dido, and Caesar finding out, you'll finally reach your peak, and conquer Latin 4.